Hello viewers, I am Kausalya. Today we are going to solve example 14 under the topic trigonometric ratios. So here the problem is prove that cot A minus cos A divided by cot A plus cos A is equal to cosecant A minus 1 divided by cosecant A plus 1. So here we can solve this problem, okay? We can prove this thing by three methods, right? So in maths there is no, that too in trigonometry there is no specific method to be followed, okay? It's up to you. Here the thing is finally you have to prove this expression is equal to this expression, okay? It's up to you. You can take LHS and you can make it equal to RHS, or you can take RHS, you can solve it, and finally you can frame an expression which is given in your LHS. Or in other words, you can take LHS and you can solve separately, or you can take your RHS and solve separately, and finally both the answers should be the same, right? So here I have taken LHS, right? Cot A minus cos A by cot A plus cos A. So the first step is I am writing cot in terms of cos and sine, right? Now the next step is, you see, I am taking cos A because cos A is present in this term as well as in this term, right? So cos A is taken commonly outside. So when I take cos A here, I will be having 1 by sin A minus 1. Similarly, here when I take cos A outside, it is 1 by sin A plus 1, right? So now these two terms cancels each other, and 1 by sin A is nothing but cosecant A minus 1, and here 1 by sin A is again cosecant A plus 1, right? So this is the thing what we are expected to prove, right? This is a simple step, right? We had just framed how many steps? Just you see, 2 steps in between, and we had arrived at the answer, right? This is one method of solving. Now I move with the second method, right? So here you see again cot A minus cos A divided by cot A plus cos A, right? So in this case what I have done is, since cot A is present both in the numerator and denominator, I am taking this cot A outside. So whenever this cot A is taken, what about the remaining terms? It is 1 minus cos A by cot A, because this term doesn't have a cot A. So whenever I am taking this cot A outside, so what happens? Cot A, that is 1 minus cos A by cot A. If you have any doubt in this, or else you can make another small step, that is divide both the numerator and denominator by cot A, right? When you divide by cot A, what happens? Cot A by cot A becomes 1, and this term becomes cos A by cot A, right? It's up to you, okay? Anyway, it is correct. So again here in the denominator, when I take this cot A outside, what happens? It becomes 1 plus cos A by cot A, right? So now the next thing is I am writing this cot A in the form of cos and sine. So 1 minus cos A as such, and this cot A is written as cos A by sine A. Similarly, here also 1 plus cos A, and this cot A is written as cos A by sine A, right? Now again I am moving this denominator term to the numerator. So how it will appear? This will appear as a reciprocal, right? So 1 minus cos A into this becomes sin A by cos A. Similarly here 1 plus cos A multiplied by this sin A by cos A, right? So this cos cancels each other, and again this cos and cos cancels, and here we are having 1 minus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A, right? But here we need the final answer in the form of cosecant, right? Therefore this sin A is written as 1 by cosecant A, and again this also 1 by cosecant A, right? Now I am taking LCM. So cosecant A minus 1 by cosecant A divided by cosecant A plus 1 by cosecant A. Again now these two terms cancels each other, and finally we are having cosecant A minus 1 divided by cosecant A plus 1, and this is the term which is in your right hand side, right? Okay, I think this is solution 2 will be slightly bigger, right? So just I am telling you this, that a problem can be solved in many ways, okay? That is the main baseline here. Now we are going to solve the same method solve the same problem by using our another method. So in this method, I am going to take both LHS and RHS, right? In the first two methods, only LHS are taken and they are made, and we have done lot of calculations in between, and finally we have proved that LHS is equal to RHS, right? But here in this case, I am first going to take LHS and I have to find a solution, and the next step I am going to take RHS and again I am going to find a solution, and finally I am going to make that both the solutions are same, right? So here the same thing what I have done in method 2, that is solution 2. So cot A minus cos A divided by cot A plus cos A. So here cot A is commonly taken outside. So here the remaining terms are 1 minus cos A by cot A divided by 1 plus cos A by cot A. Right. Now the next step is I am writing cot A in terms of cos and sine. Right. So this is the thing. Right. Now the next step is I am going to move this denominator term to the numerator. So this term will appear as a reciprocal. So 1 minus cos A multiplied by sin A by cos A divided by here 1 plus cos A multiplied by sin A by cos A, right? So these two terms get cancelled, again these two terms get cancelled, and here it is 1 minus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A. Okay, this is your left hand side part. Right. Now I am going to the right hand side. So here the right hand side term is cosecant A minus 1 divided by cosecant A plus 1. Right. So here the term I am taking this cosecant A commonly outside from both the numerator and denominator. Again I am repeating, if you have any doubt in taking the terms outside, you can just divide both numerator and denominator by cosecant A. Right. That will be better. If you have doubt in taking, if you don't know how to take this cosecant A outside, the best thing is divide this entire expression by cosecant A here, the numerator as well as the denominator. So when you divide, what happens? Cosecant A by cosecant A becomes 1 minus, and this 1 by cosecant A will remain here. Right. Similarly for the denominator term, you see cosecant A, that is again you have to split and write. Right. Cosecant A divided by cosecant A plus 1 by cosecant A. Right. So here what happens? Cosecant A cancels. So here the answer will be 1. So 1 plus 1 by cosecant A. Right. So this is what we are getting here. If you have doubt, if you don't know how to take this cosecant A outside directly, just divide both numerator and denominator by this cosecant A. That's it. So now these two terms cancels each other, and finally we are ending up with this term. So 1 by cosecant A is nothing but sin A, right? So this becomes 1 minus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A, right? You see, in the LHS also we are getting the same answer, and by solving RHS also we are getting the same answer, right? So this shows that LHS is equal to RHS and hence proved, right? Just for a single problem, we are having 3 different types of solutions, right? So it is up to you to select your own method. There is no restriction or no compulsion that you should always use this method to solve this problem, right? That is the main fun of maths, okay? So that's all. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.